So, as the date of this recording, even though it won't come out tomorrow, is October the 18th, 2020, my 41st birthday. And I'm chewing some gum right now, which is kind of rude. I'm feeling kind of disappointed in myself right now. Because I really do feel like I gained weight during my time in Maryland, and that mostly has to do with bad eating habits. I did fall off the exercise wagon as well, but food definitely came first of those two things. And so this week, the big goal was to get back on the wagon with exercise. And I had to take a moment and be real with myself about what I was capable of in the type of situation I'm in, which is traveling back across the country somewhat at a rapid rate. And I had to be realistic about P90X. And the fact is, sorry, I got a cat playing with my foot. The fact is, one, I really don't have the time for something that's going to take up hours of the day. And it's not just the length of the workout. That's not really the big challenge. It's finding a space to work out, pulling out the equipment, setting up the equipment, which is not ridiculous, but still using the equipment, lugging the equipment back to the van. All those things made me have to notch out about 3 hours of the day for maybe an hour workout. Hour and 20 minutes, maybe, if I did the ab routine on top of like a strength training day, which was common. And it was just a huge commitment of the day. Like, if it got to be about 5 o'clock and I only have to do a 30-minute workout, okay, well, it's 5 o'clock, I can definitely knock that out. It's not going to be too dark. It's not going to take too long to take care of, no matter what. And what I'm doing as I go back, this is going to be a longer intro than some of my other videos, is I'm just driving till I see rest area. And I'll pull over, I'll knock out the exercise, maybe actually do some rest area stuff, like go to the bathroom. The cat usually goes out for a little while I'm at a rest area, on a leash or a tether. And then, and I take care of the workout. And then I'm back on the road again until I find a place I want to sleep, stop, sleep. And usually that's a rest area or a gas station. And usually it's a truck stop style gas station like Love's or Pilot Travel Center. And that's the only stopping we've been doing. I made one failed attempt to do like a campsite. I was going to try to be at like a campsite for my birthday. And it basically just didn't work out. I did a whole lot of driving for nothing, basically, because the campsite was no longer there. I didn't really feel like investing a whole lot more time in trying to, find a campsite. So I said, you know what, whatever, we're just going to keep driving. And so that's what I've been doing. Drive, stop, drive, stop, drive, stop. With that, I decided that P90X just wasn't the best pairing for how I was traveling. And so I decided to switch to Turbo Jam. It's a lighter program and it is focused more on cardio, which is also something I feel like I need to focus on because, again, I feel like I definitely gained weight while I was in Maryland. And so I'm going to do something I absolutely do not want to do. I am going to step on the scale today before I do my workout. And I'm going to do that so that I know exactly where I am. And then in 30 days, I will weigh myself again. But I do need a measure of how far I threw myself off while I was in Maryland. And I'm only going to get that by stepping on the scale today. All right. So there's my reality. I faced it. 294. And my last weigh-in, I was 286. Whew. That's not a gain I wanted, but I saw myself slipping and I felt myself slipping, and more importantly, I felt it in my clothes. I felt the moment that they started to feel a little too fitting again. Now, mind you, I hadn't made that big of a jump. I was in 3Xs at one point, and I was getting to the point where 2Xs were a little bit better fitted. I mean, like, I'm not pretending I was a tiny person ever, but I could feel the difference, and I felt the difference slipping away. I became a little bit too complacent while I was in Maryland, and some of that might have been stress over the storage unit, because that storage unit had me in so much stress, and especially when I started to get to the point where it was almost the end of September and I wasn't done, and October was right around the corner. But I can't let stress slip me so far away. I think there was a lot going on, and it doesn't really matter. I am where I am. I do not want to be over 300 pounds again. That's really all I care about right now. I don't want to go back to weighing myself every week because I found that to be more frustrating than helpful. But I felt like this was a point where I needed a number. I needed to see it, and I needed verifiable fact of my failure. I mean, and I know a lot of people want to say, Dawn, you didn't fail. I failed. I failed to keep up a system I had established. I let it fall apart. I let my eating start slipping. And in my brain, I knew, Dawn, stop, and I couldn't stop myself. And so that's very problematic. And I'm just going to take a minute. I'm going to do today's workout while you guys check out the week, and then we'll talk a little bit on the back end. So I'm trying not to feel too blown about where I've landed as far as my weigh-in, especially on my birthday. It's like the worst gift I could have given to myself was the confirmation, but it's also the best gift I could have given to myself, because I said the thing I'm not going to do today is say, because it's my birthday, I get to go explode. The best gift I gave to myself today was actually knowing the number, having confirmation of what I felt anyway, and being able to turn back. To have lost so much progress within a couple of weeks feels sad, but it does remind me how important it is for me to be very stringent in my food, especially right now. Like, honestly, if I had gotten to a place where I was at what I like to call a maintenance weight, it'd be different, you know? But I'm not at a maintenance weight. I'm very much in a trying to lose. I don't like when the comments section turns into everything about weight loss. But I think it is important for me to note I do not want to be over 300 pounds. I don't want to be over 250 pounds. I will feel more comfortable when I'm back at least 250, and that's because that's where I was before I fell off the last time. When I moved to California 3 years ago, I was doing all the right things. I was eating well. I was exercising every day and trying to hold on to it no matter the life change. And my life was changing rapidly, and I was getting thrown all over the place. And I stuck with it, and I got down to around 250 pounds from 280. Every time I've fallen off the train, I've gained more weight. And at the beginning of this journey in, April or March or something like that? I was around 321 pounds. And that was way too far for me. Like, I never wanted to get over the 300 pound mark. And to have reversed it only to end up so close to it again is hard. And I can't blame anybody but myself. And it's not even for things that are worth it. You know, I hear people talk about how much they love food, and I'm like, I don't really love food. Like, if I'm honest about it, I don't. I eat to fill time. I eat to fill space. I eat to medicate stress. It's not about loving the food. Like, I don't. And so it's even harder for me to, like, not understand why I don't have this automatic resistance to something that I know is a bad idea. I should delete this, but I don't know. More than anything, I want to keep these Monday check-ins honest. And if I'm very honest, I'm kind of mad at myself right now. Nobody else, just myself. Because I saw myself slipping, especially in the area of food. I mean, it really was food. Like, I could have survived needing to either switch up my program, or as long as I was moving, that was good. And really, like, I don't regret sort of the focus switch I had to take that last week. But I really let myself indulge in food in a way that was just ridiculous, because it was for no good reason. And I guess that's the hardest thing for me. It's not hunger. It's not, oh, it's so good and I love it so much. It was just filler. And I let it happen again. And I'm mad at myself for it. And I can't pretend that I'm not.
Sunny day, take me down to Culver Lake. Take me back to yesterday, 'cause that's where I belong. On a rainy day, take me to that old cafe. We'll watch the teardrops drip away with everything we